let me check just some stuff before starting a game. Empty this. Is it working? Looks like it does. So this. Okay, so it worked. Now it's probably gonna be this one. And the last one. And we are good to go. So I don't know. I think the voice is gonna be in English. Yes, but the text in French. So I'm gonna put on the voice. The music. Control. This. So what is the council? The council is kind of like a Telltale game, but there's, at least I know that there is a skill tree to spice up a bit the game.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Burchard! Von Burchard! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
I just want to hit him in the head, but...
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Fucking idiot, I'm just right in the side of you.
Well
That guy is
done,
done.
Louis. You reacted perfectly.
That guy is
How do
done.
you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No. Even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchard.
I'm probably gonna talk in French later on, so... We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I'm just opening my window.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Burchard's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer, and now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
I must admit, he's right. Just a rock with a house on the top. It's like the heart.
The least
The
he could
house.
do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends
Look
since
at the
longer.
fucking forehead
But
of the
as
girl.
I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
That
And
forehead.
you, good sir, what brings you here?
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
That's right. Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You'll see. You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
He eat too much burger.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah, don't! No.
Oh my god, it's ugly.
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Hugh.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on?
Dude, he got the fucking nosebleed.
Here, take this.
Do you think it's okay?
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
I only took some
It's
drugs.
getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
That forehead.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Okay, so there is invisible wall. Like, don't seem to do. I can do much thing for now. So, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Okay. Okay, so I can put this on, but says not acquired. Okay, and I still can't change those, so let me see. Diversion. This one can be good. I know for sure. Since I think we're gonna need a lot of interaction, I think I'm gonna go this way, so I can pick. Oh, I can pick up everything in the tree. Okay. Gonna put one there for sure. Be one there to be a dick. I'll go this way, I think.
Well, I've devoted myself to the interests of France to the best of my abilities. A few years ago, I had a brush with some of your fellow countrymen.
Counter-revolutionaries, I'd imagine.
Exactly. They got away, thanks to a little diversion I came up with to keep the sans-culottes away. Believe me, they came close to adorning the walls of the catacombs of Paris.
So that young French diplomat was you? The mercy you showed the agents of the Queen roused the admiration of the court. Few would have let them leave France alive.
Duchess, I'm surprised that anyone still remembers.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily.
Lol.
Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Please excuse me, madam.
I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London?
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Your skill. So I can see some details in the environment. So the opportunity doesn't use any points that are in the bottom left on my screen. I just need the skill to use the opportunity. Okay.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
So every person you meet on the island got his own personality, which is vulnerable to some skill and immune to other. Knowing to use the personality is crucial. So using the trying something when the guy is immune would just use some points with no results. But if I use a vulnerable something that they're weak to, this will be, I will get a point back. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
So for the ones who watching, just tell me if you're French or English, so I just adapt. You're getting skills when doing some action. Oh, okay. So got a map, which is good. So the cardinal? Okay. So it's me. Oh, so sometimes I'm sick. Okay. So she's immune to logic, but I don't know what she weaks to. Her tissue and the invitation. Okay. Oh, so I don't seem I can read it for now, so that's my character. Talent. So wait, let me see if I do this. Okay, so to get this one right there, I have to lose to fight someone. So I think it's not physical, but by talking. Okay. So I need to. Okay. Ooh, this one is actually, I think, the one that I'm gonna go for. If I get every skill to level 1, every experience gain get 10% above to death. 10%. Okay. I need to upgrade. There's not many clothes to do. Like I can't do right away. So I need to use every point at the bottom left. Okay. Oh, and knowing everything about the other character, the other people is actually gonna get me more points. So yeah, I really need to do my bitch. Just being a bitch. Okay. Well, sorry if I'm taking just my time. I want to see how the game going, since it's just the start and an easy path
Good
for
evening,
now.
sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna ask.
I have an
where is the
appointment with
Lord,
Lord
I
Mortimer.
think.
Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in
Hello.
person.
This is the
Since your mother
council.
went
So,
missing, everyone
as you
is
see in the
concerned
menu
about
just
finding
right
her.
before,
Who is
this is
Sir
kind of
Holm?
like a Telltale game.
Close friend of
Like
Lord Mortimer.
I do.
Please,
Shut the fuck up, dude. I do some choice that will matter on the story, but unlike the Telltale games, there is like a skill tree. There is some skill. There's a really something behind. So you can do the game once in one class. Like I did go politician this time, and probably the next one I'm gonna be, I don't know the name in English, but the guy who would know how to talk, you know. So and someone on YouTube, a French YouTuber, started a Let's Play on this, but then had to leave YouTube, so he didn't finish it. So I just wanted to know at least the end of the game, and it's been what, like 5 or 4 years, something like that, that the guy stopped the Let's Play. So I really remember just some points of the game, but not many. Like I think in an hour, I think I've done everything I know. I think. So just ask me if you got everything. Dude, the heat. Yeah, the good explanation, you know.
Sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification,
The thing
none
that
of the
made me
guests
laugh
seem to
is
have
in the
left
dialogue.
manor
Sometimes
last night.
those
We
guy
think that
talking
perhaps
French.
Sir's mother was here.
And that's so fucking funny. Your skill give you access to choice by using some skill. Wait, let me Google this word. Fuck it. In the middle of the thing, but fuck it, bro. I mean, I suck so bad. Okay, so God damn it. What? Okay, so it worked this time. Oh, so yeah. Now I've got it. So your skill give you access to choice by using some point of effort. And more the skill is high, less the cost of the points is lower. Okay. So I don't have this, so I
Did
can't
anyone
use
see
it.
anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials
Why do you have it on you?
SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
He's here. Don't say that he's gonna go. That's Goblin again, please. So I'm gonna
That
take
handkerchief belongs to me. Please hand it over now.
But, sir,
I'll speak directly to your master about it. It will be a very long conversation.
Of course, sir. Please, take it. On that note, I must leave you, sir. There is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
So you see now, you've seen how skill, the importance of getting skill is good and useful.
You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Okay, oh my god, I can finally move faster. Fuck hell, bro. Wait, let me. You got it right. He's a bit large, but Look at this forehead, please. This fucking forehead. So I think I've got the skill. No, it was this one, okay. So I've got it level 1. Okay, and to get it to level 2, I need to get 3 more points in this. Okay. So I've got every skill of this skill tree right there unlocked. So wait, it wasn't better to upgrade one skill at the start? I feel like I've got fucked by the game somehow. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I can't see it or zoom on it. But then let me just see right there.
Wooden floorboard.
So I don't have the skill.
Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed. Probably comes from this part of the wharf.
Okay, so it's saying the same thing
away,
again. Okay.
of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Maybe maybe there will be a fight. It says been a fight. I don't know. We don't know. So the small points is blue. It means that you can interact with the thing. Probably need a key or some shit.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Yeah, and now difficulty 3. So I mean it's mean that I got to get the skill level 3, I think, to make it work. Okay. So I need to get the basic at least of the game. What's this? Oh. So it's a jelly that restores the point of effort at the bottom left. So another one.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Okay, just
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
okay.
A
That
sack
like
of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Okay.
It's like a
I
bar
mean-
from an old gate. This miserable old bar
On the
is
top right
broken
it says
down.
just search, so I'm
The
searching.
edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contract, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
Wait, did I just grab a random thing? I did. Okay. Just grabbing some shit around the house. More jelly? Give me the jelly.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
I don't have...
Let's look.
I think you can get in the... I mean, I got the time. I got time. I think you can get back here after getting some skill and everything you need to. So I really don't know how this is going to go. I don't know.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address. address is 50 Bedford Square, London. The address is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there. A letter written in an Oriental language.
A J. Find the key. I know this language. So.
This letter's in Japanese. It's addressed to a certain Kei Shotaro in Tokyo.
So I suppose you meaning that it's just gonna take so many times. Did I look at this one? Ages. Oh.
That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
Yeah, sorry. Oh my god, there's so much. This guy is French. Difficulty 2. It took me 2 points.
Paris. I guarantee this letter is for my mother. The address is a hideout for the Golden Order. If you write anyone over there, you have to watch out in case someone's reading your mail. But who is this Samuel Ritter Dauchois? Let's see what's inside this. So.
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets.
Don't leave the box.
Like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
I mean...
it's coming back to me. Godoy is the head of the Spanish government. He was appointed by King Charles IV, if I'm not mistaken. Rumor has it that he's very close to the Queen. Too close. Much too close. But hey, that's none of my business. He has a reputation of being upright and proud, very attached to the aristocracy, and close to Louis XVI. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
So yeah, we don't have the image of the guy because we don't meet him directly. But he's immune to... Oh wait, what? He's immune to what? The fuck? Oh, this one. So I can't... Even if I try to talk... To suck ass... He will notice. Okay. I didn't finish to look at the boxes.
Let's see what's hidden inside. Let's look.
So this one is Spanish. It's probably Dutch.
An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently. Probably a Dutchman.
What's type of your game, then?
This envelope is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar. Prashi. No. Can't seem to place it.
Well, we saw everything then. Play Minecraft.
A lantern. Nothing special. It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
It's weird. I think that half of the object in the environment is broken for some reason. I don't know why. Wait, what? Oh, that's an invisible wall. Okay.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I feel like every character got a fucking giant forehead. The fuck is this door? Well, the age is what, 1789, something like that. I think the years. So.
Whoa, impressive.
Ah, my son, I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
Well,
Only
maybe I
Mother
can take it.
told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Yeah, the dates for me in English is a bit yeah, it's a bit hard to understand, so yeah, I don't know. During fight, you must get the state. No. Well, be convincing. So those fights does matter on the story. So don't mind using your skill. This will be sarcasm, I feel like.
Thank you. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
Okay, so
By
there's
the way, Your
one.
Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Be sure to come back then.
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Well,
Mother passed her passion for art to me. Ancient art. Very ancient.
I didn't know your mother was an art lover.
Mainly pre-Christian objects, which are believed to have unique properties.
Well, how interesting. Now that you mention it, I can indeed imagine Sarah getting interested in that.
All the same,
okay.
it bothers me to see
There's
you in a quandary, Your
one
Eminence.
more.
Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful.
So there's the third
Do
one.
you think I should give it to you?
Yes, my good sir. Well, I can't do the other two, so...
Listen, you have nothing to fear. I will give your letter to my mother the moment I find her.
The moment you find her? You mean Sarah has gone missing?
Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Let's not exaggerate, Your Eminence. I have no other information at this time. It's probably nothing.
Listen,
Fuck.
if I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Okay, that's really suck ass. Promise.
Your Eminence, if there's one thing you can count on, it's the value of a promise made by a Durishe. Respecting our commitments has always been the pillar of our family, and nothing nor nobody will prevent that from happening. Since you know my mother, you should know that a Durishe always keeps their word. You can be sure of that.
Thank you, my son. It is most reassuring.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man.
Especially since I promised you nothing, my friend.
Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Deriche. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
So I can look around. Okay, so you can get some free points and free skill from this. Okay. Don't be afraid to say your nationality or your language in the chat, so I can just adapt between language. Yeah, between language. English or French.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. Biography of the Great Men.
Take the boat. Oh. So wait. So I've got integration. But I don't think it's active. Is it? I don't even know. They should have add something that lets you see what you can interact of or with more agilely. I know it's a so it's probably to just leave. Do the game let me go?
Maybe I should introduce myself to the other guests first.
No.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
No conspiracies on the horizon here, sir. His Eminence was just wondering how the devil our dear Mortimer got supplies in.
No, I simply did not deem this subject worthy enough to expose it before everyone.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see.
America!
Despite all the good
money!
You can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Bullshit or not bullshit? I mean, the other guy gone, so...
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Too weird.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy
Oh, God.
shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed
Ugly as
our
fuck.
host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
I'm gonna stay with
See
Washington.
what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Doesn't seem to like it, though.
Thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
We don't really care about this for now.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy, and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
He probably doesn't know that, so...
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask?
So I can see an
when you
ally.
saw each other,
I see an ally
did you talk
from
about?
this guy.
So, my mother was with... during the American Revolution. Did you talk about politics?
Yes. In spite of her young age, she defended our cause with enthusiasm.
Did she go to the front line like your famous gunner, Molly Pitcher?
Yes, in a way.
The role given to women in your war was a great step forward.
Lee, I am impressed. Few people know about the legend of Molly, so you don't know the true story. Molly Pitcher is a character invented by Sarah. She persuaded me to use a heroic female figure, an American Joan of Arc, if you will. It enabled us to gain a few thousand extra fighters, and it was all thanks to your mother.
I didn't know that. Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order.
I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me,
Yeah, I'm not
Lord
talking,
Mortimer
I'm
asked me here to
just
speak about the
concentrate.
future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
The fuck?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent.
That's so mean!
Intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have
said.
some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your room.
I don't have the skill, so that's why it's just there's thing on the right, popping. Yeah, popping on the right. I'm just putting the word in the wrong order. Okay, we're gonna see how things go.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room? Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay, so there is sign to tell the chambers. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
I know that's closed. Wait. Let me do one thing. just one thing. I finish soon. Do I have the room? Yeah, I do have the room for another. Comment? Okay, we're done. So they say it at the end of the corridor, but which corridor? There's corridor everywhere.
That's me.
Okay, so that's my room.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Which is not really the end of the corridor, but fuck it. Yeah, I'm just looking around if I can find some stuff to use later on.
President George Washington.
Yeah, the motherfucking President of the United States. Hello, my man. How you doing? It's locked, but there's no sign in the front of it. Weird. And we're back here. Okay. I feel like I already missed something, but meh.
Sir Johann van Vulner.
Dutch guy. Okay, so we'll wait. That's I don't know this part. Wait. Can I go down? Or the game just say, fuck you, you cannot. No, you can't. So it's kinda like a Telltale game, but there is some at least 3 class at the start and some skill. So when you got a skill up, you can do some action that if you don't have the skill you can't do. And since you have to talk to people, interact with environment, knowing what you're doing with the skills is actually pretty good. And with that, you got the style of Telltale games, which is basically making choice that does matter on the story. Oh, you can go up. I didn't know that. Didn't remember it, at least. So did I explain it good, or I just suck hell? And we're back on the other side. Okay. What's this? Oh, so I can clear up the bad effect I've got on the top left. Okay.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
I don't know if people die. Oh wait, I know that with some shows, someone can die at least, because I don't know the game that well. There's a French YouTuber that started the game, and because of of his family, he was going to be a dad. He had to stop YouTube, so he didn't finish the game. So I just wanted to know the end. So I just decided to play it myself. And since the text is in French and the voice in English, everyone can, you know, just watch it. So yeah, oh, French guy.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh yeah, there's Napoleon. So yeah, the message at the bottom say to everyone who's watching to say their nationality, so I can just, you know, adapt my language and talk in French or English. But yeah, Rose was here before. Did I just lost myself?
Huh. That's me.
Oh. I don't know, man. I really don't know the end. I'm just discovering the game.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
I think I let it close. I'm gonna trust the guy. He doesn't seem to be a bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna let it close.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so...
And since we're at the start of the game, I'm probably gonna need his help later on, so...
Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Find the keepers. I mean, it's kinda like that.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
But I don't know if... Let me see my inventory. I don't know if I've got... if I will get the choice to open it again or not. We'll see, we'll see. I can get outside. Okay. Wait, does my room is that big?
A drachma.
Don't know what's this, but okay.
This is Circe.
Another one. Yes. Okay, so it's probably the room of someone else. So I will probably sneak up at some points. I feel like this is going to be that. And this is also someone else's room. They're a bit too much open for me. Okay, so yeah, I'm back here. But yeah, even the game said that you need to explore around you to get
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
to get the maximum
Love of
information
lectures
that you can
Mortimer's
have.
giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Ah, don't have it yet. So it's a level 1 though, so
Saturn devouring his sun. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. The Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
I don't think the paint is
Jerome
gonna
and the Angel.
give me
Yet
any
again, art
information,
with
but
political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
oh, so much happiness in those paintings. What the main objective is actually to find the mother of this guy or character, which is this girl. Yeah, apparently she just disappeared, so we're here to find her. And well, that's actually the first day we're on the island, so okay, so I just sleep like that. I don't give a fuck. That's it. Or I can interact with stuff. Nope. Weird camera angle. The book on the... Ooh. That's kinda it. Yep. That's kinda like that. So yeah. So there's three things. The good thing that I made. So I head back to the mourner, so the big house. I find some stuff of my mother. I don't know when you arrive on Iceland, the boats just stay at the point. The wood part of it. I don't know the name in English, but I find some stuff of the mother on that. I convinced the church to give me the letter. Then I decided to not open it when I entered my room. The dogs, yeah, the dogs. You're right. And I met Daddy America, George Washington, and I decided to stay with him in the hall to ask him some question of my mother. the thing that I didn't got is a book that was apparently on the docks, probably behind a door, the door. And on the right, the right thing is the choice that I didn't yet try. So I could join someone in another room and met an unexpected person. Okay, so this is where you get the XP. 4 points, boy? Come on, man. Oh, so choosing a class gives you the level 1 on those skill. So wait. Oh yeah, so those counts. I need to get this one, at least this one for the little thing on the right, and this one is a level 2, so I unlock 2 skills now. So you see that there is really at some points an organization, you know. You have to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because I picked those at the start of the game. I just put 3 points in there and I just messed that up because I didn't know the game. Okay, now I've got some better idea of what you can do. Like you can, this one is actually gonna go well on some points. Psychology 2. Those 2 I need to get the upgrade on later on. Yeah, you can't just go through the game like a full idiot, like mostly you do in the Telltale games. You really need to know what you're doing. And the thing that I really like, you can just do the game in one way and start the game in another class with different skill and have a totally different story, you know? Like some people can die and on the other side they cannot, you know? So that's why they're good. Oh, diversion, conviction. So wait, diversion, conviction. Diversion is here. Conviction is here. It does say 1 skill, so I think this will be just a quarter. I think it's only quarters. Diversion or conviction? I think that with some high personality in the game, conviction is not the best, so I'm gonna go with diversion. Yeah, we're gonna see diversion. And at the bottom left, the 3 little thing is points of effort, so I can use them to use my skill, you know. And some weird visions happening on the time. I don't know why.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
It's an old man.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you
Yeah,
waiting for someone?
it's probably the only one, I
young
think.
French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game
Yeah,
won't
there's a girl in the
disappear.
game with a giant forehead, you will see later on.
I'll
Oh, it's
have one of my
Napoleon!
men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please.
Oh
forgive
my
me
god,
for
he
this
looks
late
so
hour.
fucking
It is never
ugly.
too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
He got the fucking giant forehead too. Burn the... yeah.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this? Come, come. Take a seat, my friend.
So I think that those guy probably... giant nose as well. I think so, yeah. But yeah, I think those two try to use me to find something that the mobs will probably hide, and she probably, I think, that just a theory, yeah, theory. I think she just disappeared by herself, like, she's not got kidnapped or killed by someone. She just disappeared by herself. Probably because she hides something from those guys. But yeah, the the coke guy and the mystery old man, I don't think they are that friendly. Fucking coke guy. Oh, Daddy America.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
Yeah.
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask us.
I mean, there's a skill that lets you knowing what's wrong in the environment, so I guess yeah.
To show
At
you
some
that.
point.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Wait. Where is he coming? Get your ass. Get your ass up. Open it. You're not naked. I got a pants, so whatever.
I'm coming.
And you put somehow your clothes
Dear
on.
Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am...
Okay. Allez rapide. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my good sir.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
No. What's her name again?
Elizabeth Adams. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so.
Oh yeah, and by the way, there's the Golden Order, that the mover of this guy is actually the captain in France, and Daddy America is the captain in America, so I consider him as an ally. And the girl with a giant forehead too is probably, she's making part of the England Golden Order. part.
Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
I don't really know, honestly. Because if I help him, he probably help me back later on. But being selfish will just let me down at some points. And I don't have that many stealthy skill, you know? Fuck it, I'm gonna prepare him for... I'm gonna prepare myself for the end game. I don't know. It's probably...
as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
I don't know if that's a good thing to do, but I only got 3 at the bottom left, so...
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry. Louis, you're straying from your objective.
That's... Well, that's probably on the other side, right? I don't know, man. That's not fucking arrows. I'm hearing voices. That's not this way. Hmm? What is it doing here? That's screaming. Ooh, this smells bad.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Why it's me to go? This looks dangerous. When you need to go. Well, I mean... I told George that I was going for it, so...
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
I'm scared.
Who do you think you are?
So, there is so multiple paths on your objective. It is good to mind before engaging yourself on the first way you find.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell's going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't
I'm gonna
hit
take
me,
2 more
please,
points
sir.
just in case.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it. What should I do?
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
Shit.
What are you playing at?
Oh, I need to grab
told you
that.
to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Sir, you obviously do not know who I am, or you'd keep your distance.
Ooh, one more like that and I'm gonna get scared. Don't think you're
I'm
getting
scared
away
as
with it
hell.
that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it!
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots!
Hold on, let's take a second and think about this. We're not animals, so let's not act like one.
I knew you were a panty waste. You make me wanna puke.
Okay, you really are an animal.
I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the
I'm sorry,
case,
George.
you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet.
They live in the same house. That's not gonna work.
Damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
What the f—
Listen, we barely know each other, and it seems everything went a bit too far. Let me apologize if I offended you in any way.
What's wrong? Someone cut your balls off?
Oh, I'm gonna get the fist. I remember that.
You should have kept your big nose out.
I didn't know the thing to... that wasn't the last, okay. Yep. I already fucked that up. I already fucked this one up. Damn, dude. George is gonna fuck me over. And yep, got a little mark. But I didn't know if he was immune to diversion. Fuck. So yeah, in the game, each character got his own immune and what's it called weakness. And how did he miss his nose? We've got the same fucking thing. Rose did the same thing. I don't know, man. But yeah, if you're using the weaknesses, you can just do your objective, and that's mostly positive, you know. But if they're immune, you just use points for nothing, and well, you see, getting fucked.
Dead to rights.
Liam, you have failed me. I don't know what you were doing, but Elizabeth returned much too soon. Any earlier, and I would have been caught. I didn't get time to search through everything, but I did manage to find what I was looking for. The young lady really is John Adams' daughter. Signed, George Washington.
So he got what he needed.
The President of the United States asked for your assistance and you screwed up?
He got what he needed, but
I get the feeling I'll never hear the end of it. Not for a few years.
He made it
now.
So
what was I going to do last night? Ah, yes. Search the room. According to what I saw in my vision, this room was Mother's before I got it. Maybe she left something behind that will help me find her.
So wait, I can... Oh, so it's kind of like reading it. And you get the skill point, okay. So I need to find at least one of the book. Can I go out or not at all? No.
There's a circle around the lock here.
And if I do this, this will only cost 1. Okay. I'll just use an item. Oh! Well, that's jelly and something that I don't know.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Oh, so ember fragments. So the yellow thing was that, and if I get 4 of them, I can just get 1 more point at the bottom left.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
So yeah, that's actually not that bad.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
Wait, what? There's something on the ground.
Inferno by Dante.
Oh yeah,
Abandoned
we already
hope,
got this.
all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very just. Golden elixir.
Okay, so that was the thing that we used before.
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books.
The English voice saying French words is always fucking funny.
It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the Order, barely visible. Mother.
So yeah, I remember also these parts. You can take senders and
see if I can
try
find
to
anything else in
see
this room.
the message, but you fucking the thing up more. I think you need to melt something, like a candle or some shit on the message. I'm not sure about that, but
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
so there's the senders, but I need to find a good door. It's not this one.
Nothing.
So that's not the senders for sure. I'm 100% sure of that.
Writing material.
So I don't have the skill. Yeah, no, not this one at all. More paintings.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richer, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
There is no key. Am I wrong? Or I need to find the thing to melt before? Wait.
Nothing here.
A ruble.
Ugh.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
So that's the book. Vigilance. I don't got this, right? Yeah. I don't
Not
have.
far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
I can't even pick up those. See ya. come back if you want to. I'm gonna go outside to see if I can get something now. It's probably that.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
It's that. Oh, and now I can pick up the fucking. Yep.
Ah, secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret correspondences. Light the flame and the ink appears.
Do I need something else now? Please don't panic.
It's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier, and that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me?
The fuck, bro?
You've gone to so much trouble. You must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
This would be so good, bro. Yeah, just classic shit around. Well, guess we're gonna meet. I think we're gonna talk to Napoleon. So.
I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
I mean, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's be a bitch and sneak up in everyone's room. I don't give a fuck.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Wait, there's someone. Yeah.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
I want to know.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might
Look at the
come in
bottom.
handy.
So, oh, Napoleon is immune to politics. That's good to know. I don't have it, so let's just move away.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte. It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. A pound.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
Amber crystals. An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
So I can't go outside.
Sir Jacques Perru.
Key of a Dermer circle. Interesting.
Decorum guide.
Oh, 2 books. Manipulation, I already got 1 in that. And I think, yeah, I got that too, so... Okay. Can I get on the top now? Nope.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
I remember that with us thing.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Oh, what a surprise!
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
I've got nothing to get this, so to read this.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
I'm not gonna take that. Since she look like to be crazy as fuck, you know.
November 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
Key to 5 circle.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you. June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Write soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want. My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
I think we saw everything. Well, we can't interact with that. I'm gonna take that.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. We'll see him later.
Well. So we don't know the room, these rooms. Still strange.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Yep, so now I can go on and visit in the stairs. Yeah, those items are so useful. Yeah, that's one I wanted to see. So he's immune to conviction and politics. Let me see. Conviction is an exclamation and the house. So he's immune to the exclamation house. Okay.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you?
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
There's no way my mother just did that to you out of spite. However horrible the things she did were, I've got to believe she did it in your best interest.
Do you have any idea how stupid that sounds? I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they? Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born,
Yeah.
my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you
Smells
feel.
like bullshit.
I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Wait, that's the old guy.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Yes. Can you
To find
briefly
Medusa.
describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor,
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing
interesting.
on the second floor are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Can I see how many embers do I have? Yeah, I've got 3, so I'm probably gonna take...
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
I don't have enough, so... I don't have enough of that too. Oh, he doesn't give me this. Come on.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Meh.
What's that book you're hiding
I'm
in
gonna
your
do it.
jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and... I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Yeah, in both ways, just using 3, so...
Indeed, this masterpiece must not become more damaged. Let me have it and I'll take care of it personally.
Wait. Oh.
I love antiquarian books.
It bothers me somewhat. It isn't Sir's job to take care of it, really.
No, but I would love to. You'll be doing me a favor by letting me have it.
In that case, sir, I shall leave it in your care with pleasure. May I do anything else for Sir?
Oh!
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
Yeah, if you get the points, you can pick up everything you need from this guy.
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing.
Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
Well, you suck. Oh yeah, there was something I couldn't interact.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later.
Yeah, I must admit the statue is dope as hell. This is fucking dope. Oh wait, is this way? Oh yeah, it is this way, I think. Yeah, I can't get another choice. So.
What do you want?
I'd rather keep all my teeth.
What's that? Oh. In vigilance. What's this?
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope...
So you need to do... Yeah, sometimes you really need to do shit.
Life is not too short. Your Eminence.
Wait, does it... Did it give me at least a point or some shit? Oh wait. Some of them are just... Logic cost more? Really?
Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Pardon?
Peru looks totally out of place here.
I was only joking.
He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely lost.
I'm not sure.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
With this forehead.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is
Psychology.
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
I trust Washington.
What do you think
Washington
of
is my
I
best
believe
friend.
he is the real leader of Prussia. A charming man, but with an iron fist and a velvet glove. I also know he's famous for his love of the hunt, in all its forms.
And right he was too.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Lord Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
That's what I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
This information is important. Thank you, Louis.
My pasties.
Monsieur de Richet?
He is my
It would
pasty.
seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Yeah, they really took a French guy to make the voice. It sounds like a bit dumb, but that's
Lord
fine.
Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement...
Okay, so wait. He's weak, he's immune to conviction and politics, so yeah, the exclamation house.
An aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Je sais pas quoi dire. Je sais absolument pas quoi dire. Since it's immune to politics, the skill choice is not gonna help me.
I don't know how to remedy the situation without re-establishing a solid monarchy.
And what would we stand to gain by this?
We've tried a republic, but it is clear that with the situation we're in now, that it's not working.
I think he's gonna like
We ought to
that.
return to a monarchy.
That makes no sense at all, my friend. The monarchy is a privileged caste who have forever built their prestige by crushing and controlling the people.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not capable of taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the
I never
spur
said
of
this is
the
a fucking
moment, incapable of
topless
providing a
thing.
coherent
I'm a fucking idiot.
for the good of the country. I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
Just watching something.
And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow.
Wait, didn't already knew that? I think I
All
already
the
knew
guests
that.
will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Oh. Oh, I almost done everything. That's actually not that bad. That will be getting a lot of points. Yep. Yep. Et bah voilà.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Just pull your dad out of nowhere. I love that. Oh, all of my pawn got restored. Oh, thank you. It was just such a pain in the ass.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Waldner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Just smash my mic.
I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand. But continue to have faith in Sarah.
Yeah, because
You'll
this guy
see, I'm
think
sure,
that
in a few days we'll all be laughing
she's in the house. She doesn't know that she's
all I
lost.
hope for, Your Eminence.
So that's
But
why I'm just
while I have you
lying
with me,
a bit.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
It's only 1 point, that's fine.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
Oh, four of the juice. Come on, man. So good. Yes.
Amber crystals.
And a weird ass key. Damn, bro.
Golden elixir. Great. Honey. A few pages out of an old encyclopedia. Hey, a Russian root.
Oh, 2 on the free.
I wonder what would be worth today.
Yeah, I think you can get up on the top, so...
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
What is this? The fuck is this? Dude, I'm almost full of items.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by their ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Oh yeah, those statue. There's something in there. Check that booty. Oh, check that booty.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Oh wait, that's for a limited time.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Okay, so it doesn't cost you 2 times in a row. After you bought something, you just keep it. It's just working every time. Okay, so that's cool to know.
A painting with no name.
ways. I must... Oh, hi. Well, you just were standing there. Just missed you.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand. The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
Okay, so hello, I gave you the solution. So can I switch her? To the shield. Okay. Fucking table. I don't need that.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Oh, he even got a dick.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother.
Nope. So we're sure that the first one is to the shield.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah,
the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
So the wrong part is there?
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
This must be so easy for you, and just hitting your head to the
If I respect
wall.
the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. When I see the lantern and the shield, I can't help thinking back to my childhood. Mr. Dorfer, our teacher. As soon as the sun came out, I got a kick out of distracting him with the inkwell by deflecting the light with it. I'd turn it in such a way as to direct a spot of light onto his face, not strong enough to dazzle him, but just enough to annoy him. Hey, what if I tried to annoy the Medusa with the lamp on the shield? Position it just right, and it might work.
Oh wait. Hi. I just thought of the angle.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
You're looking for somebody. Your silence speaks volumes. I must have got it right. And you will go to great lengths to find them. So, this person means a lot to you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams.
At your service, madam.
Being a dick. Told you!
Carry on searching.
Yes, Mom. I can't interact with it anymore. Oh, fuck me, bro. That's bullshit.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
This is dumb. I'm not gonna do it. You're a fucking idiot.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Oh, coin.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of...
Oh, got another one.
Work. He talks about his passion for art.
Wait. What the fuck is this? Okay.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article.
Do you know why laurel wreaths are used, and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
In your opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
Sale. Sale.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regions. Written by Mortimer himself.
Wait, can I reach this chest? I don't think.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe
Ember.
it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
A fragment of amber.
I was
Here's
going for the
something
desk.
interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention.
How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice.
He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something. Carry on searching. What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Mortimer's letter, my mother's message in the book, the Golden Order. What more do you need as proof of my goodwill?
I freely admit that my wary side does get the better of me sometimes.
Wary? Yeah, like a wild animal.
Don't exaggerate.
But that's what I like about you.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Psychology.
You think you're scathing wit protects you, but in fact it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course, but what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Ah, ma mère, je t'en veux. Why does the same choice?
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. so one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Why would I need to tell that? Honestly.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, so good. I need to find the last one for that. I already know my choice for this one, and that's where the French YouTuber just ended his game.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Fuck
Excuse me, Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
The truth is, I really don't have the slightest idea. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here, in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh. So that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris. In connection with Mr. von Borchardt, you managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait. Psychology, but logic. And what is logic? I think it's just brain. No. So diversion and that might work. I don't have any logic points, so whatever. I'm not gonna try to dodge the thing.
Emily, you suddenly seem to be very interested in my private affairs. You aren't pumping me for information, are you?
Not in the least, Louis.
Oh, okay, so I know every immune, but sadly that was the wrong one.
I'm deeply hurt that you'd even think such a thing of me.
Look, I'm sorry, I just thought that...
Well, you thought wrong. I was interested in you, that's all. But that seems to be beyond you.
Don't take it like that. My mother and I recovered an old occult book that Von Burchard was planning to resell on the black market. There, now you know it all.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
My mother came here to find out who Von Burchard planned on selling the book to.
And did she find out?
I have no idea, but I think she thought it would be someone invited to Mortimer's next party.
You mean one of us here now?
That's what I think. It wouldn't be you, by any chance.
Unfortunately, no. I was planning to steal it myself. Thank you for all this information, Louis. Right, enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
What? Hell yeah, bro. Okay. That's the thing.
I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
Doesn't use the payload or the thing to get his body good hit, but okay. Ooh, this is going to be spiced up. Oh, wait, do I got a book for diversion or not? Nope. These are two. So yeah, this probably would already got XP. Hey, don't tell me I got... I got a bad feeling about this. Okay, no. Why are you 500?
Lord Mortimer? Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
Yeah, the creepy old man. There's too many people around me. I've got a bad feeling about this. £11? The fuck? The fuck, man? What? But one psychology erudition. Wait, where is it? There. And manipulation. And the box. My box. Oh. So we finished the first episode. Okay, okay. So I think I'm gonna stop here. 3 hours. That's actually not bad for a first episode. Don't know when I'm gonna do the other one, honestly. I think in the same hour to Monday. On Monday. So this will be, I think, the 13 June? No, after June. So the 13, not 19, 13 Monday 14. On that, see ya, folks.